Annie, how's it going, my man? I'm good. I'm just putting all the notifications out on the social medias and all that. Always takes me a couple of minutes because I'm not particularly quick with technology. How have you been, my man? Have you had a good weekend? God's sake. Well, I think that's all the social media's done. Right, let's get on with it. Great haircut you're going. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It needed doing. I look like an absolute tramp. What pen to use today? That is the question. You did great this weekend, yeah? What did you get up to? I'm just excuse me, more. That was last week's. And what pen to use? I want to go for the 3 because it's my favourite. Just zoom in a little bit as well. There we go. Okay, let's get it going. That absolutely. Well, do you know what? I cannot agree with you more there. When you have a weekend and you don't have to do anything for that weekend. Sounds like Christmas came early for you, my man. I wanted to get on a tad earlier than this, but I had dinner to do, so couldn't be helped. Dead Hand evening, how's it going? Coob, good to see you. Everyone's on it today, aren't they? Straight in. Good to see you all, thanks for popping in. Hope you all had a good weekend. Got snacks at the ready, that's what I like to hear. What snacks have you got? I've just eaten a gold bar for my pudding. glass of Fanta lemon and some kettle cooked sour cream crisps. That is top tier snackage right there, Coob. You clearly know what you are doing. I was just sleeping and playing games mostly. Sounds like a perfect day to me. Been playing with a new GoPro, trying it out as a 4K camera for my drawings. Oh, nice. I never thought about a GoPro. I completely forgot they were even a thing. Totally forgot that GoPros existed. It's a good shout, that. Need to look into how much they are, I guess. I've already reached 60 hours playtime on Star Trek. Yeah, we've all got those one games. I think the last game that I got addicted to in that manner was probably Perfect Dark on the N64. Time Splitters Future Perfect maybe as well. That was a candidate. I loved that game. I still do love that game. Well, it's only good. Speaking of which, I just ordered a Hasselblad camera gel. And I'm now broke. Do you know what? I would love a drone, but they're very, very expensive. I can't swing that kind of cash. No, the only thing I can get this Christmas is a hoodie. That's it. That's the extent of my spends. The one I brought was a little too expensive. Funny enough, it's cheaper for the people in the West. Really? Would it have been cheaper to order it from, say, like a website in Europe and have it delivered? Like, would the delivery fee be cheaper than the difference in what you pay where you live to make it worth it? And I'm assuming you'd have to wait a bit longer as well, but... Jesus, $3,200. So $2,000 in the Queen's English. The Queen's poundage, King's poundage now, I suppose it'd be. 250. Oh, GoPro's expensive, yeah. I just, like I said, I completely forgot they were a thing. Like they were like a really big trend for ages, weren't they? Like runners and outdoorsy people used them for quite a bit. I think I was kind of hoping they'd be affordable, but perhaps too ambitious to think such a thing. What would it have cost to have it shipped over from Europe? So, because what's that, 3,000? I don't know what the conversion rate is now. So they call it grand. Like what would the difference have been in terms of having it shipped over here? What would the shipping costs have been? Taxes and shipping, yeah. Oh, so you did get the imported one, I see. I'm with you. But they promised 5 years to support, damage, and all sorts of extra shit I might never use. A wedge of... A wedge of Dutchy Dam. I was going to say to you, I bet that's the cheese you say next. I'm not sure I like that one. It'll be fine. Don't know what to do with that bit. It's a bit early for you, isn't it, Gray? It's probably. Is it breakfast time for you? The cheese man cometh. It is. This is just a very expensive drone. There's much cheaper ones on the market, plus the EMI, which I now think I should have gone for an EMI. My drone knowledge is non-existent, so I couldn't tell you what to go for, what not to go for. Just FYI, Graham, you are going to run out of cheeses one day. Then what are you going to say? Huh? Then what are you going to say? Oh, my elbow, fuck. The extent drone crash, yeah, that's pretty much. We're going to use it for, and is it just purely recreational? Or are you going to use it for your work or anything? You're going to like make some productions with it or anything like that? For me, a drone is very much a luxury item, like a VR headset. Something else I'd like. But not anything I can justify spending money on. Is what I would say to that. I've been trying to get friends to play Rocket League pretty much all day, and now that you're live, they decide to start playing. It's always the way, isn't it? Like when you're free, nobody wants anything doing, but then when you're doing something else, tell them all they should stop playing Rocket League and come watch my stream. That's what you should tell them. Much more interesting. I might rent it later on, but for now it's just for personal use. That's actually a decent idea, rent it out for people who need it. Not a bad shout. See, that kind of makes more sense. Like, if you're going to use it to sort of make money from it, then yeah, you'd want to get like a top tier one. That's not a bad shout at all. May as well earn your money back from it, eh? Gonna try lifting myself in the air. I don't think they're designed for that, are they? To lift people. I imagine that kind of drone would be upwards of what? 5 figures, would it? No, no, Christmas things have taken over this week, unfortunately. Well, yesterday, the reason why I wasn't able to do it yesterday is because I didn't think I was going to get it done before Christmas, but fine to ask. I did say keep on my case about it. My sister, brother-in-law and niece landed home from Australia yesterday at my mum and dad's house. So the wife, the kids and I decided to go and surprise them. So I spent all day with my family. We had dinner and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I won't be, this is the last this will be the last drawing I do before Christmas now. The last bit of work I'll do, because I've got just way too much to do. I've got all the kids' presents to wrap. Well, no, I've got my daughter's presents to wrap. My son's all done. So I've got all that to do. I've got to go into town to buy like a silly little present. So all the proper Christmas shopping got done ages ago. But what we're kind of thinking of doing, because all my family are spending Christmas together for the first time since 2007, because my sister lives away. But we think we're just doing like a silly little Secret Santa type thing, where we all put like just a load of presents in the middle, and just sort of pick them out. They're just meant to be like, funny joke, little trinkety presents, but so I've got to go and do that, and then I've got to so that's tomorrow I'm doing the rest of the presents. Wednesday I've got to go into town, and when I get back on Wednesday I've got to pack, and then on Thursday I'm making some food to bring to this house, because we're all going to this big house where we're all spending Christmas together. We're spending like a long weekend together. So yeah, no drawings. I Let You Off Family comes first, and sounds like a great. Yeah, it was amazing. Like, 'cause we knew they were flying back, but we didn't know when they were getting in. And then when my sister told me, the missus was like, "Should we just go? Should we just spend the day with them? We'll sort of leave. We'll try and time it to get back to the house when they get back." And we arrived just after, so it was a really nice surprise. And then we just spent the whole day together. And then yeah, this week is just taken up with making sure the house is in order, all the presents for the kids are in order, everything's packed, making sure we don't forget something to take to the house. So yeah, just stuff like that, you know. So I'm probably the honest truth is, Dad, I'm probably not going to do it until after the new year. I've just got way too much on now. I might find time to do like a little, maybe TikTok live stream here and there, but that's about it. Between now and the new year, like every day is pretty much filled something. I think there was a Monday. Obviously, this Monday coming up is Christmas Day, isn't it? Yeah, Christmas Day is a week today. Then the Monday after that, what's the Monday after that? Is New Year's Day. So, yeah, I thought there may have been a Friday, the 29th possibly. But again, I think there's just too much stuff going on, so I don't know. Yeah, there's so I've got 3 siblings. I've got an older brother and 2 older sisters. My oldest sister, she moved to Australia back in 2005, I think it was, for work. That's where she met her husband, and they've lived there ever since. So obviously Christmas has been like difficult. Like it's difficult to see her anyway. But the whole family spending Christmas together has not happened in 18 years. So what she did was she booked on the fly. She booked this house for us all to stay in. So it's like a converted B&B. There's going to be about 14 of us, like all the siblings and the kids and stuff. And there's like pool tables, and I think there was golf was mentioned as well. I think there's like a golf course nearby, or like a driving range. I was talking maybe going, slinging a few balls. But it's just going to be an amazing time. Really looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it. Oh, my shoulder. Never got the appeal of golf. I've never watched it, but there used to be, where my parents used to live, there used to be a driving range like 5 minutes down from where we lived. And it's really fun. Like that part of it, if you don't take it seriously, it is actually fun to just crack a few balls about, but I've never watched it. Football's my main sport, but I absolutely love darts. Like I'm getting really back into the darts. Like I'm trying to catch up as much as I can on the World Championship. I'm getting back into snooker. I used to watch that loads as a kid. Getting back into that. Catch up on a bit of pool now and then as well. That's a lot of fun. takes way too long to get to the bar. Have you seen that Robin Williams bit he does on golf? There's a bit of stand-up that he does. And he says, only a Scotsman could invent golf. R.I.P. Robin Williams, he was awesome. Just every film he did was just very enjoyable to watch. You just reminded me that's something else I need to do. I need to buy booze for the house as well. Feel like I'm missing out, so I'm off to play. Take care, everyone. I only stayed for a bit. No, mate, it's all. Even if say it all the time, I know, but don't ever worry about shooting off and having fun with your pals. I always appreciate it, even if you pop in for a couple of minutes. You go and enjoy your Rock Hay League. I'll be jumping straight on the computer games after this. Believe that. Excuse me. If I don't say have a great Christmas and New Year. You too as well, my friend. Have a good one. Gloomhaven for the heart covers up the last word for the PC. I have never heard of Gloomhaven. Do tell. What is it about? What kind of game is it? Is the Steam sale on yet, the Christmas one? Or has it been on? I've got a feeling it's been on, hasn't it? Because I've thought about buying a game, but... Yeah, Terraforming Mars. I think it was one of you guys was saying that... Because one of the games I want is Factorio. And I'm pretty sure one of you guys was saying that the dev was never going to put it on sale. I can't remember why. I've got no problem with that. If it's your game, you know, if you think it's worth the £30, because that's what it is. 100% stick to your guns. I would actually pay, from what I've heard of it, like it's overwhelmingly positive. I would pay £30 for it. I just can't afford to do that at the minute. In fact, on my Steam wish list, we'll do this. It used to be over 100, but I took a big chunk off because I thought I'm not really asked. I've got... I'll tell you now, actually. Where's my wish list? 82 games in my wish list. And I can tell you my top 10. All the games past about 20, I probably will never... never ever... buy, but there's still enough interest in them. My Steam list is frozen, so that's that out of the question. It's originally a board game. You have a hand of cards to play your character, but there's a top and bottom. You can't play more than one. Oh, okay. I've never played any online card games before. Is there a Magica Online one? I'm sure I've seen that. I don't think it's the kind of game I'd get into, but... I know they are very popular. It's a fun game of choosing the best cards to play at what time. I mean, it's one of those where maybe I just haven't found the right card game for me. Or that would interest me. Because I'm always open to playing new games. Seeing if it's something I'd get into. Oh, it's an RPG too. A dungeon crawl. A plethora of fun. I think games that require patience aren't necessarily my strong suit because I've got a brain that just gets bored. Like if something's not happening immediately. Which is entirely my own problem. Like that's not a fault of the game, that's just that's just me. You fluffy bunny. I have a terrible job of trying to tell you about it. I get some sort of gist from it. But yeah, I've just my wish list is back up now. I was just looking through some of the games that I want to play. Some of them are like, oh, I'd love to. I wouldn't mind a crack at that. Like even if it's for a couple of hours, but I wouldn't want to pay 25 to 30 quid for it. Like there's a game called Terra Nil that I've seen somebody play, and it's £21. I'm like, it's a bit pricey for just a muckabout for an hour. You know what I mean? One game I do want to play, which does look genuinely very fun, is RoboCop Rogue City. Bit basic, but I sometimes I think you need that sometimes. Just like I say, just popping bubble wrap games. They're the ones that I just like. But currently, top of my list is Cyberpunk. One day, I will play that thing. This piece is looking fire. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I didn't know where I was going with it. My last couple of pieces have been a little samey, like the sort of bits in the middle, like that was the last one. But I don't know, I've just like drawing like this at the minute. Oh, I'm so yawning. Do wish I could listen to music. That is the only thing. And even though I could put headphones in and you wouldn't know if I was doing that, I'd still feel rude about doing it. I'm going to try something different with the detailing of this one. Excusez-moi. Difference is you get to listen to your music out loud. Whereas on YouTube, the flag. I used to do it on I did a Facebook Live a few years ago when I drew a Spider-Man. And I'd post that, and it was really weird. I could have the music blaring and thought nothing of it, but it got flagged like every other time for copyright because of the music. Like, say YouTube does the same thing, and it's like, well, it seems like I don't know how they could rip the music if I'm talking over it, but rules are rules, I guess. Yeah, it just I don't understand the logic of it. I think is like I remember when I've forgotten. I need to do that now. Actually, I forgot to put the do not disturb setting on my phone. I know the missus rang me in the middle of a stream, and my ringtone is Huey Lewis in the news, and it got flagged. But I remember two things that I really liked, which I thought that's really handy, was, well, number one, the first thing was Huey Lewis in the news allows his music to be used on YouTube, which was great. But even if it was some music that I wasn't allowed to use, immediately YouTube has an option where the music flagged was between 1 minute 20 and 1 minute 25. Would you like us to mute this section of your video? No other... You don't have to take it down and re-edit it yourself and upload it and da-da-da. It's just, we'll just mute this little bit and you sound. And I thought, you know what, that's really good. So like if something happened, because I think it's like then they understand that it can happen in the future where, like, I think someone's been done before where they've had their window open and someone was blaring music out of their car that drove past. And it's like, you can't account for stuff like that. I'm just going to put the sign up as well. Yeah, so little things like that make sense. Oh, I smell of bolognese. Oh my goodness. Like it would cost the license holder more money if anything for free. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. The music industry is fooked. Like, there's no need for the music. People have got like the tools and the services available where they don't need music labels and things like that? Because I'm assuming it's the label that does it, not the musician themselves. For the most part, I'm sure there probably is a couple of dickhead musicians out there, but the label companies. Like, I'm sure most musicians will be like, yeah, sound. Just credit. I think they'd just be like, yeah, just credit us. Like, you know, just say that you've used our music. It was our music that you've used. Because how many times have you seen on a video, like TikToks for this? Like, what song is this? What movie is this? What? Do you know what I mean? And they'll go and purchase it. Did you see the debate at Twitch last week? Oh, the debacle. Yeah, they. Is it you're allowed to show nudity in the context of artistic purposes? Was it along those lines, something like that? I mean, I don't use Twitch, but I did kind of see through the grapevine. Is it sort of that kind of ballpark? I mean, that is so. If that's the case, I don't know. You can fill us in, Dead Hand, because I don't know exactly. Yes, and as long as you labelled it as such. I mean, I don't know the intended age restrictions of Twitch. I'm assuming children are allowed to use it. I say children, but is it 30? I don't know if the age is like 13 or something. Oh, they've rolled it back already. Yeah. I mean, what did they think was going to happen? So stupid. Because at that point, you're basically OnlyFans, aren't you? Like, the thing is, like, I don't know how old you have to be to use Twitch. I'm assuming. It's, I mean, I thought it was 18, maybe. I don't know. But the point is, anyway, like, kids watch it. That's the point. Never mind using it. They watch it. And to not... For whoever is in charge at Twitch of okaying that decision, they must have... You can't be that out of touch. It's like, whether kids or not can use the platform, they certainly watch it. And you're just giving them access to naked people. So idiotic. It really is. It's just like, what on earth did you think was going to happen, you set of idiots? Yeah, I thought it. I know it's TikTok and Facebook both 13 as well. But that's not even the point. It's like kids watch it. Never mind. It doesn't matter if they use it or not. They watch it. And it's like, how the hell could you drop the ball so hard on that? You've just got to be such an... It's either that or you're just a greedy business guy who just wants to try and squeeze more money out of people for your platform. But Twitch have made a couple of pretty piss poor decisions recently, though, haven't they? They did the old... it was right around when I started streaming. Because my first ever stream was on Twitch, and the reason it was on Twitch is because that was the only platform I could use, because YouTube still had the threshold that you needed to meet. But then I think what YouTube did quite cleverly is they capitalised on Twitch's sort of fumbling, because the whole thing with Twitch was it the revenue split? They took more away from creators and added more into their own pockets. And there might have been something else as well. It was like you couldn't advertise... Is it you couldn't advertise other platforms that you were streaming on. Was it something like that? The artistic, yeah. Am I getting that right? It was like there was a thing they implemented in it, or it was to do with. I'm sure it's to do with advertising. I knew you just went right. We'll have some of that. You know, if you're gonna give a big middle finger to your user base, then we'll snatch some of them away. I know a few big gamers moved away from them, didn't they? But yeah, just idiots. Just I don't know who's running Twitch, but they've made some piss poor decisions recently. I'm not saying YouTube's perfect, like they've made some idiotic decisions in the past as well. But I'd say they've certainly capitalised on their stupidity. Yeah, you couldn't multi-platform. Yeah, that was it. It was just bullshit. It's like, why actively hurt your user base? Just makes absolutely no sense. I'm not done, by the way. I'm just marking that. Yeah, just idiotic. Just idiotic. I just can't. Yeah. Like I say, YouTube's not perfect, but at least they've... I mean, one of the stupidest decisions I've seen YouTube make was remove the dislike button for the viewer. Because a lot of people put instructional videos on YouTube. And as the viewer, how am I to know if it's any good or not? Would be an example. And then Kick was born, a toxic cesspool of gambling streams made by an online casino. I didn't know who it was made by. I know quite a few people moved over to Kick. I think I got the app, but I've done nothing with it because I thought, because the way I see it is if there's like loads of I think there's Rumble, another one. My whole idea was just stream on as many things as you can to get as many eyes on your work as you can, but I don't know how to multi-stream. I know Streamlabs, which is what I'm using now, has an option, but you've got to pay premium for it. But I thought if I'm going to use one, I'll stick to YouTube because it's like all my videos are on YouTube. It just makes sense. Yeah, I know a lot of bad dickheads have gone over to Kick. Like, obviously not everyone on Kick are dickheads, but I know a lot of the absolutely insipid Red Pill losers go over there. Red Pill losers. You watch the video with that shows how you fit with that helps you figure it out. The ads, I don't know what video that is. What's that? Am I reading that right? You watch the video with the ads. That's how you figure it out. I was going to do something different with this detail. Yeah, I'm going to try it. This could look shit, but I'm going to try it. This could look shit, so I apologise if it does. that is what this sketchbook is for at the end of the day. I get ads on live streams. Yeah, there's a threshold for ads though, isn't there? It's it's not as much now. Is it 500 subs and 3,000 hours a year? I've not checked mine in a while because I just think I know I'm not at enough. I think I still have. Is it YouTube Studio you need to go on? Oh, I can just check it on my bloody computer. What an idiot. Yeah, I've not checked it in a long time. YouTube, is it this? YouTube Studio. Earn. So yeah, you need 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours in the last. Right, that was the one thing they've worded it back now. I didn't know when they said per year if they meant like January 1st to January 1st or if it was like a rolling 365, i.e. the last 365. Mine's gone up. It's now up to, it was in the 600s. It's now at 749. I'm more than halfway. Oh, I've got 250. I've just noticed I've got 257 subs. I've got a new one from somewhere. Yeah, because I think that's when you can add super chats and stuff like that as well, isn't it? To be honest, I could add more things. Like I need to sort of add A6 shorts and a sketchbook stuff as well. I could do with doing that. But I always thought I never wanted to treat YouTube as like the main way I make money because it's not the most reliable. I wanted to treat YouTube as something that I would make a bit of pocket money from. Like it's a good way to interact with, like, you know, people who are into your work. It's a nice chill space to work, and I know you can get ad revenue from it, but I just wanted it to be like I didn't want it to be the main source of income. I wanted it to be like I said, just a bit of pocket money, because I know to get like a living wage off it is you need insane hours on it, and you need to basically be uploading every single day. And the type of video that gets like views, oh, that's not a good one. They're usually bullshit. I am gonna look at making a Patreon at some point, but I'm not ready for it yet. Like I haven't got enough eyes on my work yet. And I've got no idea what I would do to tier the system. Like I don't know. Like, because you know, you'd have to do something extra. Like if you did £3 a month, it would have to be worth £3 a month, you know. But yeah, again, that's just, it's not something in the forefront of my, what I want the main part of my work to be is here's some art, go and buy it kind of thing. I put some minced turmeric on my acne and now I'm all yellow. Like you've been violated by a Simpson. Turmeric on acne though, that's a new one. I've never heard of that. I've heard toothpaste, that's apparently that's meant to dry your skin out a bit. Or the affected area, which helps. No idea if that's true. Ow. Ancient stuff works hella good. That's got it works for you. Well, that's it. If it works for you, stick to it. Better than paying like £5. Well, I don't know how much it'd be where you are, but like extortionate money for. Was it Clearasil? That was the stuff advertised back in the day when I was a kid. I remember adverts for that were on all the time. But the yellow colour is like permanent marker. You can drink it too with milk, of course. $1. I don't know what turmeric is here. It's not much. It's like, what is it? You can get from Asda for about, what, 79p, is it? 80p, around there. Yeah, I never. I think there was 1 year I got bad with spots and acne. Luckily, didn't have to resort to the turmeric though. Clearasil advertising was so it was, wasn't it? Like, well, you know, like we're similar age, like in the 90s, it was just. It may as well have just been shouting through your screen, "Oi, you spotty little teenage bastards that come and buy our stuff, or the girls won't kiss you." It was all over the gaff, wasn't it? I got sweat in my eye. Flipping annoying show that my daughter watches. Yeah, 5 kilograms for $1. Flipping heck. That's insanely good value. It's like 80p for like a little couple of 100-gram bottle. But I'm assuming we'd have to import turmeric. That'll be why it's probably more expensive. Turmeric part of the ginger family. That's like when you first found out that peanuts aren't nuts. Is it the legumes or something? I got sweat in my eye. I'm a part of the ginger family. Zora, hello. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Have you been in here before? I'm not sure if you have. Really digging the effect there. Thank you. I thought I'd just try something different. Like, I think a couple of my Sorry for the zoom. A couple of my pieces recently I think have been a little bit samey. So I thought I'd try something new. Like the last one I did in here, obviously with the darker outline and the paneling. It looks very neat and tidy. I like it a lot. But I thought, is this one going the same way? And the Arteza one I did on Friday was similar as well. I don't know why I've got this. I'm in this kind of habit of drawing those kind of shapes with the stuff under it, but I don't know. I thought I'd try something new. How's it going, LHP? Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I just thought, because the sort of basic shapes of it were different. Were similar. Obviously, I've got the sort of big panel shapes that I normally do with the smaller detail under it. I thought, you know what? I'll have a crack at something different in the detail. See what happens. Well, I'm glad you like it. How are you anyway, left-handed painter? You keeping well? I've seen some of your works recently. They're really, really good. Yeah, this is my last stream before Santa Claus arrives. Not bad, just waiting for old Santa. Yeah. Yeah, this will be the last drawing I do, because I was just saying to the guys that I'm really busy sort of all this week. Like, I've got done today's chores that I wanted to get done, so that wasn't so bad. But we're going away on Friday. So I need to have like all the presents wrapped, need to pack, get some last minute bits. I think I'm making some food to take as well. So I'm going to be busy with all of that. I won't have time to really draw. Might possibly be able to get a quick TikTok stream in after Christmas, or where we come back on Boxing Day, but then we're away again on the 27th. Not like away, just a day trip somewhere. So it's going to be really hard to find time until after the new year to do stuff. The drone I ordered. Yeah, I think we've all got a bit of envy eyes for your drone. I'm trying to think if there was something I could get, like money wasn't an object. It would probably be live streaming equipment, or just better live streaming, like a camera specifically dedicated for it. If I know, I'm talking at my arse. An iPad with Procreate. That's what I'd get. I'd get that. Same day delivery. That's what you want, innit? Santa is efficient like that. Hopefully Santa is bringing me a few pairs of kicks, a few cigars, new Xbox X, and that's me. Life is sweet, kids, and I'm happy with Touchwood and Good Christmas. I am jealous of your Xbox Series X. I'm still on the One S. I looked at trading in. I've got a PS4 as well. And I looked at trading them in, and I think you can get like 70 quid for each of them, and I thought there's no flipping point, I'll just keep them. Sell a few paintings, then I'll get my Xbox. can deliver itself. I've got an RTX in my PC, but it's wasted. It'd be wasted. Yeah, I'm not hugely desperate for a PC upgrade at the minute. I don't play my games on Steam enough to warrant it. Like it's still, I mean, I'm still going through Doom 2016. Is it Doom 2016? I'm still going through that, and it runs it fine. I mean, the next game I really want to get stuck into is Cyberpunk, but I'm not going to have time to play it, so... Excuse me, where's me? Will that price tag it will come with Alexa's Siri built in? Always set a little time for yourself, friend. You don't even want to know what we're calling and everything. Look at that. Reminds you of somewhat Coop's funky designs. I was just thinking, very 3D. Yeah, he stepped it up, and do you know what? I didn't even think of that when I put that effect in. I just thought I wanted to change something in the detail, but you are right. It is very Coob-like, which ain't no bad thing, because like I say, his works have been smashing it recently. I don't want to leave it just there though. Like, what can I do for the background? What can I do? What can I do? Just looking for the... I don't know. Do you know what it reminds me of? I've just thought there's a piece I did a while ago. Let me have a look. Where are you? Where are you? Not that one. Where are you? Oh my goodness. There. The 3 lines at the top. I quite like that. Looks amazing. Thank you very much, people. Appreciate the kind words. But yeah, I was thinking that the 3 lines at the top, I quite like that background. I don't know though, does it need a background? Maybe a cloud in there? I don't know. I just don't know, folks. Could I leave it like that? I'm tempted just to leave it like that. I'm really unsure. Horizontal lines, 100%. Yeah, I'm thinking the 3 at the top like I did on the other one. I need to make a decision quickly though because I need the toilet. I am tempted to leave that. Have I got any other... I don't know what it is. I don't put backgrounds on all of them, but... I am tempted to leave that as it is. But could it just do with just the 3? Yeah, the three at the backgrounds. I'm been drawn to that. Yeah, I wanted like what I've tried to contrast the detail in the panels differently to obviously the denser ones in between. I didn't want to leave it blank white. I wanted it to still stand out, but still be detail in it. I think I've done all right with it. I like skyscrapers that look reflective. Yeah, I don't know. Should I do anything with this? There was one as well that I liked. That found it straight away. I liked the horizontal column down the middle of that. Oh, I really can't decide what to do with this. Right, I think I know what I'm going to do. This might look shit, so if it does, then I've only got myself to blame, but I don't think I'm going to go uber thick lines. I think what I'm going to do is this. I do need a ruler for this. I'm not going to do it. I just want to make sure I've lined it up correctly. Right, so I'm going to go try this. I think it was that one. I'm pretty sure it was that one. This ruler's flipping filthy, look at that. I'll leave it at 3. I might just leave it at 3. In fact, no, I won't actually, because I don't like that gap there. That's bugging me. I think I'm going to leave that there. I think I'm fine with that. I like the fact that I added the 4th one. Right, that is me. Let's have a look at you. Yeah, very happy with that. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Oh. But I'm going to leave that there, and that is me until probably the new year. Like I say, I may sling a quick TikTok live if I've got time. But in terms of the big streams, the next one will be, Monday's New Year's Day. I won't be doing it then. I would probably say the 5th of January is probably my next one. I'll put a notice up as well on the community. But that's not a bad way to go out on. I do actually really like that one. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. Very well done. It's fantastic. Thank you very much, Dadan. Appreciate it. And thank you everyone who came in. Thank you, Dadan, Danny, Coob. Left-handed painter, good to see you. We did have a newcomer, didn't we? Orozora, forgive me if I butchered that pronunciation, but thank you for popping in. Yeah, 5th of January I think will probably be the next one. But until then, everyone have a fantastic Christmas, have a fantastic New Year. I hope Santa brings you everything you want.